So hello everyone, in this video we will be solving another LeetCode problem, and the problem name is count number of trapezoids part 1. So you are given a 2D integer array points where points of I is nothing but xi comma yi representing the coordinates of ith point on the Cartesian plane. Then they have said that a horizontal trapezoid is a convex quadrilateral with at least one pair of horizontal sides. Now what is this horizontal side? That is parallel to the x-axis. Then two lines are parallel if and only if they have the same slope. In the end we need to return the unique number, in the end we need to just return the number of unique horizontal trapezoids that can be formed by choosing any 4 distinct points from the points array or points vector. And since the answer can be very large, we need to mod the answer with 1e9 plus 7. So what the question is saying that, so let me just explain it to you. So what the question is saying, we need to count the total number of horizontal trapezoids. Now what is a horizontal trapezoid? So let's say we have 2 points here like this and 2 points here like this. So there are total 4 points. So we can connect these 2 points. So we can say that this is a horizontal trapezoid. But why this is horizontal trapezoid? Because it has a pair of line which is parallel to x-axis. So let's say this is the Cartesian plane. So this is the x-axis and these two lines are parallel to the x-axis. So we can say that okay, this is the horizontal trapezoids. Now this part in itself makes this question a lot more easier than the second part, because there can be many parallel lines like this. These two are the parallel lines, these two are the parallel lines. There can be many types of parallel lines depending on different slopes. But since the question has said that we need to take parallel to the x-axis, we'll be only having these choices of these lines to make it a horizontal trapezoid. Now if you observe one thing, how are we actually making this a trapezoid? One, we have the parallel line to the x-axis. Another thing, if you notice that these two parallel lines are actually at the different y coordinates, because if they are on the same y coordinate, then you can't connect those two particular edges. So that is the case of collinear condition. So you can say that we need to find all the edges that are present at different y coordinates, and then we can just multiply them and add it to our answer in order to get the total number of horizontal trapezoids. This sounds very difficult in the beginning, but let me just explain you how these things will be done so that it will be easier for you to understand. First of all, we will understand how the edges is actually formed by the points. So let's say you have 3 points. So how many edges can be formed? One edge like this, second edge like this, and third edge will be nothing but connecting these 2 points. Yes. Now there are total 3 edges that we formed. 3 edges. Now let's say if we have 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many edges will be formed? One edge would be this, second edge would be this, third edge would be this, fourth, fifth, and the sixth one, this entire one. So there are total 6 edges. So can you see a pattern? So no matter how many points are there, but at a time to create an edge, we are only cared about 2 points. So from n points, we need to select 2 points. So that is NC2. So our total number of edges will be nothing but NC2. NC2, like this. So in this case, there were 4 points. So 4C2, that is nothing but 4, 3 by 2. So this is comes out to be 6. That was what our answer was. Here, let's see. 3 were the total points. So 3 cross 2 by 2. So we have the 3 edges. So NC2 is nothing but, let's say if you have like NC2 is nothing but n into n minus 1 by 2. So any points that you have, you just need to calculate the total number of edges. But still, how we can count this horizontal trapezoid with this particular thing? Now, this we have taken care that like these are on the same y coordinate. But let's say if we have some different y coordinates as well. Let's say here we have 3 points in this particular y coordinate. Let's say this is y dash, and let's say this is y double dash. And here you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can say that these make edges, and can't we create trapezoids at from these by connecting these coordinates as well? Yes, because they are at different y coordinates. So we just calculate at a particular y coordinate how many edges will be formed. How many edges will be formed, right? And we will just multiply it with the total number of edges that were formed previously, because here each and every edge will be forming a trapezoid with the previous edges. So the final answer would be what? Answer would be nothing but the previous edges or the previous edges sum, because there can be like more edges that were created. So till here there will be some edge sum, right? You say edge sum, and this is the current edge that we have calculated. So previous edges, or rather edge sum that you have till now, edge sum multiplied by the current edges, then you will be able to get your answer. And yeah, we'll be doing plus to our answer, because in future we'll be having more edges and so on and so forth. So this is how we'll be creating the horizontal trapezoids. So let us see this first example and try to just dry run on this particular test case and see what the answer comes. So this is the first example or the first test case. So 1 0, 2 0, 3 0, 2 2 and 3 2, and I have drawn it on the Cartesian plane. So how will we process the answer? So we just need to take care about the different y coordinates, and for each and every y coordinate calculate the total number of edges, and whatever the previous edges were, just multiply it with the current total edges and add this particular thing to your answer. So this is how we'll be doing. So let's say like currently we are here. So here at this particular y, that is y here will be 0. So at this particular y we have how many points? 3 points. So how many edges will be formed? So let's say we keep the edge sum as the previous edges sum. So currently it will be 0. So 3 points are there. So how many edges will be formed? 1, 2 and 3. So currently the edges will be, you can say 3, or edges will be equal to 3. Now previously there weren't any edges, so multiplying it with 0 and the answer still remains 0. So answer is also 0, because you multiply these two, you will still get 0. So currently we have 3 edges. Now we'll be moving forward. So before moving forward, we will increment our answer to the previous edge or the edge sum that we have. So current edge will be again become 0, and this will now become edge sum will be 3. Edge sum is nothing but how many previous edges that we have encountered. Then we come on to this different y coordinate. So this different y coordinate has 2 points. So there can be only one edge that can be formed. So currently there can be only one edge formed, but how many edges that we had previously? We had 3 edges that were previously. So 3 multiplied by 1 will give you the total number of horizontal trapezoids we can make with these points or these edges. So in total we can make 3 trapezoids or 3 horizontal trapezoids. So we can add it to our answer. So 0 plus 3 and answer is 3. And since there aren't any other coordinates, so we'll stop here. So in total you can see we can form 3 horizontal trapezoids. And if you see, you can actually make it like this. This can be the one particular horizontal trapezoid. Second one can be this one. And third one can be this one. So in total we can form 3 horizontal trapezoids. So this is how we'll be solving this problem. So let us see the code now. So yeah, this is the code. So first of all, we are creating an unordered map so as to track unique number of y coordinates, because we need to calculate edges at different y coordinates. So this is how we'll be doing. Point of I comma 1 is nothing but the y coordinate. So at a particular y coordinate we are counting how many points are there, nothing else. Then we are keeping our answer, which will be the final answer. We are keeping a sum, that will be the we were taking edge sum in our drawing explanation. So this is just that I have just changed the variable name. This is the mod, because answer can be very large, so just I have taken a mod variable of 1e9 plus 7. Then we are iterating over the entire map at different y coordinates. For a particular y coordinate we will find how many edges can be formed. So how many edges can be formed? So these will be the edges that we were taking in the drawing explanation, the edge part. So I have just changed the variable name to pairs. So that will be nothing but total number of points multiplied by total number of points minus 1 by 2. That is nothing but NC2. So total number of points is count. So count into count minus 1 by 2. And we are just multiplying it with the previous ones, previous edges, that was sum, multiplying with the current edges and just adding it to our answer and taking care of mod. In the end, what we were doing, whatever the edge sum was, we were also adding the current edges to it, because these edge will now become the previous edge for the upcoming edges. So just take sum equal to sum plus pairs and take care of the mod. In the end, just return the answer. So I hope you understand this solution. Thank you for watching.